Hello, lovely people of the internet. I did a video on the boy bee, right? So I thought, what I wanted to do was basically do another version of that, but this is a slightly more, it's not even a slightly more glamorous version. This is just a version where you didn't roll out of bed 20 minutes ago. This is the version when you have a little more time to do, which is what I wanted to do, because it's not that I've necessarily got time today. It's just that I wanted to do it. Right, this hair needs to go up 2 seconds. Right, the pineapple is there. Right, so like I was saying, this version is basically the one where you have a little bit more time to do your makeup in the morning, and you want to look more than just a little bit put together, basically. So I've already primed. I just used the Never Fab Viper Venom to prime, but I mean, you're more than welcome to use any primer that you want. I'm still actually not going to be using any foundation. It's going to be more concealer and cream stuff. And what is okay, honey? So that's what we're going to do today. Well, that's what I'm going to do to my face today instead. So the 2 things that I'm going to use first are actually 2 NYX concealers. One is my actual concealer, and then one is a shade that's obviously way too dark. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So this one is going to be my normal conceal highlight shade, and this one is going to be more of a contour / bronzer shade. Just, you know, to put more structure back into your face. So what I'm going to do is run my normal concealer shade where you normally would, so under your eyes, bridge of your nose, all of that stuff. I've just put a little bit like on the side of my mouth because I get a little bit dark there. So when you look real weird like this, you're going to look even weirder. And we're going to, after you've done that, I'm going to take the concealer shade, okay, and put it basically on the perimeter of your face. So where I would normally want to put bronzer, I'm just going to put this to like top of my forehead, to make this forehead into a forehead actually. Bring it down a little bit. Where I put my bronzer normally on my cheekbones. And then I'm gonna cut my jawline with this. When I do my jawline, so I do this in the back, then I literally go under my jawline. I don't skew my face, and you shouldn't skew your face, because that's not the natural contours of your face. You're not going to get a line that actually complements you to get rid of that double chin. So then I just literally leave it where it is and go under my jawline is where I go. But there isn't a rule as to say what if you should go on or under, but that's just where I do it. For me. You can put it down the middle of your nose if you want to. I don't particularly want to do it that much because I can't be out the nose contour. So I'm actually going to use a brush to blend this out. Right, so that's pretty much everything blended out. Like I said, this is still very much a light makeup look, so it's still going to have your skin peeking through. It's just to look a little bit more even, and you've got some sort of like a little bit of structure to your face. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of blush. I'm going to use that same e.l.f. blush like that I've always been using, and just put a little bit of that on. I said a little bit, and then use that same brush and just kind of just pat it out. Great, sort of like that. So we're still gonna set everything down, but we're not gonna bake because I don't want it to be really heavy and cakey. So what I'm gonna use, instead of using a loose powder, I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder, and just a little tapered brush like that. Just go in it. And then just set under my eyes, just because you still want to set it down because you do have a little bit more makeup on your face and stuff. And just set it down so it doesn't move. And then you can always, if there's excess, which I know there will be for me, you can always just go in and brush it off after, which is fine because that's what I'm going to do anyway. then we're just gonna bronze up. And basically, so what I'm gonna use is the NYX matte bronzer to just go over where I put the bronze shade. Now I have the forehead, not a 6 head. And then we're just going to set down the blush as well. So I'm going to use the NYX Sweet Tea. This is a lighter one in the shade Daydream. If for any reason you think it's a little bit too heavy, take the brush or sponge that you buffed out your concealer and stuff with, and then just go over it, and that'll lighten it just really light. But I don't just pushing up and over, so it kind of lifts it. If for any reason you think that it is a little bit too intense. Right, now for the eyes. This one is Oily 2.0 is what I call it, right? So for this one I'm actually going to use the BH Cosmetics Holy Bible palette. This is an old palette that I've had for ages, but we're not going to do anything too crazy, too wild and all of that. So if don't judge me for this palette because I've had it for ages and I really like it, okay? Right, so that's it. You can see I've used these two so much, but that's because they're just really good shades, and I'm going to use them again this morning, okay? So that's fine. So what I'm going to do is take a fluffy brush, which I need to clean actually. I need to clean my brushes. But first what I'm going to do is go into that brown there as a transition shade and just run that in my crease a little bit. And I'm not going to wing this one out, I'm just going to run it there as it is and just kind of leave it. Then I'm going to switch to a slightly more denser brush and then take that shade that I've used so much. There aren't really names on the shades, but it's just that one. It's the purpley one. It's a really light mauvey colour. Not too much of it, just kind of run it in my crease and intensify it on the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that same shade and just run it on my lower lash line as well. I'm just going to very lightly buff out the edge of that with that same fluffy brush that I used before. I haven't put any extra eyeshadow in it or anything. You know, just take what's on it very lightly and buff out the edge of that lower lash line. Cool. So then, because I still want to highlight my inner corner because I like highlight a lot, I'm going to put that shade in there. You can't really see it in there, but let me swatch it real quick. Like that is just a lovely little highlight shade. So I'm going to take that on a very thin little detailer brush and just run it in the corner of my eye, like so. See how bright that is? I'm actually just going to run a brown liner on my lash line, on my upper and lower lash line, and this took me a while to get because it's really weird having something in your eyeball a little bit. So if you don't align it, you don't line it. I'm just going to because I want to. Right, so that, oh, my eyes are actually a little bit funny now because of it. And that one was an actual eyeliner, not a lip liner that I'm using as an eyeliner this time. So hopefully we should be fine. The only thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to do a wing unless I mess up this. But I'm just going to take my NYX liquid liner and just run a really thin line on my lash line. Right, so last thing for the eyes is mascara. I'm just going to use one that I've been using since I've started this, which is the Too Faced Platinum Sex Mascara. I'm just going with this. People like this mascara, people don't. I'm a little bit in between because I just dug my hand into one of the highlighter shades on this. Okay. I'm a little bit in between with this mascara, and it does curl my lashes really well, but in terms of volume it's not entirely there. But you know, any mascara that you like, go ahead and use. Right, so those are the eyes done. I think this mascara is really good for your lower lash line because I think it catches them really well. That's just what I think. The last thing we're going to do is the lip. Now this one is completely up to you depending on what you want to do. I want to go for a little bit of colour instead. I don't want to do a sort of, you know, neutral lip sort of thing. So what I'm using is I'm going to use the LA Girl lip liner, and then I'm going to use one of the NYX soft matte ones. This one's in the shade Rome. These are like one of my favourite ones. So I'm just going to line my lips and then put that on, and then we'll come back. Right, so this is pretty much it done. I was going to do something else with my hair, but then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do the messiest one possible because I am going to literally sit there and work in a bit. So, you know, like I said, this is still, it's Boy Beat 2.0, so, you know, my skin is still showing through it. It's just, you know, I look a little bit more than I just did a random thing. I just rolled out of bed 20 minutes ago, which is fine. This took me, what time was it? It literally took me half an hour, a little bit less. Probably took me half an hour because I was talking, so it's still not going to take you that long to do anyway. And you could kind of customize it as to how heavy you want to go with a lot of things. Like, you don't have to, you know, go really heavy on anything like the lip or the eye or, you know, the amount of brush and stuff like that you put on. I just did it because, you know, I can, and that's how much I want to do. So you play around with it, you do what you want to do. Just make sure that, you know, your skincare is good and what you've put under it is really good. So you moisturize, you've put, you know, a primer and stuff like that on, and then everything else just kind of sits really nice on top of it. Yeah, my hair looks real crazy right now, but you know what, it's a messy bun kind of day, so we're just gonna go with it. Nobody's really gonna care because we're all looking the same these days, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, but I hope you liked it. If you do, let me know. If you didn't, you can let me know too. But yeah, it's completely up to you. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, Angel.